kind, but you need a reality check. Sonny didn't do this to protect you. He did this so that he's free to go after Brenda.
I see.
He's determined to get her back.
And who's going to save Brenda? You? You want a reality check? Well, why don't you try this? You're married, you have a sweet baby girl, but as far as I can see, you're trying to find a way to get back into Brenda's life. Okay, look.
I've watched Sonny operate for years, long before you came into the picture. He draws women into his orbit, and then he destroys them.
And I'm his most recent victim, correct?
Yes. It's a pity, you know? Called in a lot of favors to have you brought onto the case so you could put Sonny in prison.
Jax, you brought me in to prosecute Sonny for a crime he didn't commit. This whole fiasco damaged my career just as much as Sonny has.
Oh, I doubt that very much. Sonny got what he wanted from you and he kicked you out of his life. That's what he always does.
Oh, so is this where I get all teary-eyed and thank you for the reality check?
I'm just trying to help.
Oh, come on, Jax. I don't think you'd even care if Sonny dropped me for my own good or threw me into the harbor with cement shoes. I think your only concern is that if I am out of the picture, Sonny might go after Brenda. And that's why you need to demonize him. It's your perfect excuse to save Brenda.
I'm not going to apologize for protecting Brenda from Sonny.
Brenda.
3 beers.
I took a big risk hiring you without any references.
Did you know?
I just hope you appreciate it.
Well, as I recall, I made the offer. I set the terms, and you should count yourself fortunate to have a waitress as fine as myself.
Yeah, but it's still a risk. I mean, I should get some kind of accommodation.
Are you hitting on me now?
I'm just trying to loosen you up there, McKenna.
That's the dream of every Irish lass who ever stepped on a boat to America. All rugged and handsome, and a bit of a cowboy. I'd say you're a real lunk.
I think you mean,
If I slept with you, I'd have to quit. For I'm not one to fraternize with my employer, and if I quit, where would that leave us? Myself out of work, all alone in a strange country, and you, without your finest waitress. It'd be a real shame now, wouldn't it? Might just start you off with a good Irish stout.
What are you doing here?
Well, a girl has to work, you know.
So does that mean that you're staying?
I am for the time being, but because it's safer, more than anything else.
Yeah, well, I heard things got pretty rough when you were kidnapped.
The less said about the whole experience, the better. When I was just a means to an end. A bargaining chip.
Right. Well, I'm glad that you're okay.
Well, it didn't work out for the Balkan this time, but make no mistake, she's still coming after Brenda Barrett.
Which means Dante's still in the line of fire.
Carly and I had complicated lives before we got married. The people that we were involved with are not going to go away.
I understand, but...
Carly understands my connection with Brenda. She knows she's part of the deal, but there's no need to throw it in her face, is there?
Which is a perfect excuse to go behind her back.
I'm not going behind her back.
Oh, okay, so are you going to try to save Brenda from the Balkan, or Sonny, or both?
Just Sonny.
Oh, well, Brenda told Sonny to stay away from her, and he has.
Oh, wow, it's amazing. After everything you've been through, you're still defending him.
Well, Sonny has been more honest with me than you have.
Oh, really? How's that exactly? When he jumped bail? When he denied his involvement in the car bomb? Step out of denial, Claire, while you still have a life to go back to.
Okay, well, you know what? I may be in denial, but you are right along there with me. Okay, somehow you're convincing yourself that if you hold on to your extremely assertive wife, you can still run after Brenda.
I'm not running after Brenda.
Not yet, but let's face it. You've made a lot of choices, and I think you're starting to regret them. I think you wish you can go back. And saving Brenda would be the one way to do that.
It doesn't mean that I don't love Carly. I'm just not going to stand by and watch Sonny tear her down again. You understand?
Sorry, I was about to clock you for kissing the pretty lady at the bar when Lulu tells me that's your mother.
Oh, it is, indeed. Olivia Falconeri. You working here?
Lucky talked her into staying.
It's just because it's safer. That's all it is.
So you already got a job. That's not much of a grace period.
Well, a girl needs to pay her own way in this world if she wants any freedom.
Thank you. So it's great that you got a job so fast, especially in this economy.
Well, Coleman liked the fact that he'd waited tables all over the world. Then once I convinced him of how much extra money I could bring him.
Yeah, he's probably right along with you.
That he was.
How's it going? Are you about ready to go home?
I think I'm gonna stay at my place tonight.
Did I do something?
No.
Did I lose my charm overnight? Do I have to break out the pickup?
No, please. It's not like that. It's just we're fine, okay? I just was thinking about the conversation that I had with Brenda and about how she lost herself with Sonny. I'm not comparing you to your father. It happened to my mom too with my dad. So. No, I just don't know if we should be spending quite so much time together. You know, we should figure out where you stop and where I start.
All right, that's no problem.
I mean, I know you don't even get it because you're so level-headed. You probably never lost your mind over someone.